This is Etalk presents Katy Perry Prism.
The beautiful, talented Katy Perry is in the house. Hello out there. Can you feel the love?
Yeah, I finally come back to Canada to share my Prism with you.
How do you take all of that in?
I like when people are in the costumes. She's in the war costume. They've got my name spelt out. I like this creativity.
What is it like for you to feel this energy in your life?
I do a better show when the crowd is feeding me that energy, so.
First of all, we have to congratulate you on Prism. Do you guys have this album?
Thank you very much.
And the success of Roar. I mean, it debuted at #1 in 86 countries, including Canada.
How many countries are there? People keep on telling me this number. I'm like, but can you tell me how many countries there are out there in the world? Because I'd like to compare it. Canada has always been one of the places that has been behind me from the very beginning. You guys really know how to support my music. You get behind it, you love it, it resonates with you, and I really appreciate that.
We can dance until we die. You and I will be young forever. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream.
Everything I write is very autobiographical. Where I shine is lyrically. While I'm touring, I collect phrases and idioms and parts of speech, and I love language because it helps me communicate with people and paint really wonderful pictures and the storylines of my songs.
Do you ever feel like you're giving away too much to us?
It's the only way I've ever written, and I'm not going to go changing.
I'm capable of anything, and everything. Make me your Aphrodite, make me your one and only.
I went and wrote most of my record in Santa Barbara, which is my hometown.
What is it about that environment that allows you to write some of your best material?
It lets me be Catherine Hudson, which is once I take out all the fake hair and all the fake makeup off and this glittering costume, I'm just like super normal. I get to really go back to the core of why I fell in love with music and why it inspired me, why I feel like I have a voice. I leave all the distraction in LA. I don't care about the fame. I think it's disgusting. And I just become Catherine Hudson again.
Whether she's Catherine Hudson or pop superstar Katy Perry, she knows all too well that fame and fortune doesn't save her from pain and despair.
There's a song called By the Grace of God on the record. Those lyrics are kind of dark and they paint a dark picture, although you can hear me rising above with strength.
I looked in the mirror and decided to stay.
I think when people hear these lyrics, they go, oh, I don't feel so alone in my situation anymore. If Katy Perry goes through it, then it's okay, I'm gonna get through it.
After her 14-month marriage to Russell Brand ended with a text message letting her know he had filed for divorce, Katy penned the heart-wrenching track At Her Lowest Low.
I tried the alternate route, and that was just a couple of weeks of hangovers, and that hurt, and I started to look really old. So I was like, I need to try the other route, and the other route just gave me so much clarity and made me so present. I have found my happiness because I know how to have self-love now. And that's really, really important, even in like my industry, because if you don't know yourself and you go out and share yourself with the public, and obviously everybody has this idea on who they think you are, and that can get really scary because they can take away your confidence. So you have to have that foundation of self-love.
Well, you mentioned in that song in particular, there's a little bit of darkness, but also levity because you talk about your sister. Tell us a little bit about that special bond.
Well, my sister is really important to me because she's so unaffected by all of it and very protective, and she's kind of like my archangel. She's really looking over me. It's hard to keep your perspective straight when you get the world handed to you on a platter. She just really helps keep me in line. I didn't grow up with anything to my name, not a dime to my name. I didn't grow up with anybody famous in my family. You know, I didn't have those connections. I really just worked really, really hard for all this. And I think Prism just means like I'm a light reflector.
Yeah, she does deserve it, doesn't she?
I'll give some of it to you, too.
And she's got plenty of light to share, especially now that she's smitten with John Mayer. The pair, who've had an on-again, off-again relationship, are currently on and hot, hot, hot.
You and John Mayer have a beautiful duet together on his album.
Yes, it's amazing. It's a song called Who You Love.
My boy ain't the one that I saw coming.
I was really honored to be asked to do that song with him. I've been such a fan for a long, long time. He's an incredible songwriter.
The feeling is mutual, with John Instagramming, quote, "Proud of this song, proud of this artwork, proud of this girl."
So was it his idea?
Yeah.
Were you shy about it at all?
I was shy and kind of like, I mean, I was a little bit nervous, but I knew I could bring it as well. It's such a beautiful song with such an incredible universal message. Who you love, you can't stop yourself from dreaming of that person, so love them.
Katy also makes a grand declaration of their love on her album with Unconditionally.
'Cause I will love you unconditionally. Oh yeah.
A universal love song, but it's more than just the love in a relationship. It's the love that we all kind of want, the love without fear in a relationship sense. You know, when you start to date someone, and if you're hanging out with them in the morning, you wake up a half hour, an hour before they wake up, just, you know, to look natural. Because sometimes you're like, will they accept me for who I am and all of my idiosyncrasies and all the weird things that I do when I'm alone and nobody's watching me? I'm ashamed of those things, and how can I live in the same quarters as another person if I actually do those things? And so unconditional love hopefully covers the fact that you can be loved for all that you are, every weird thing, every great thing.
Well, the holidays are around the corner. So will you and John be starting your own traditions now, come the holidays?
Oh, I don't know. I hope so. That would be really cute. I want to like decorate the tree and everybody brings their own ornaments. I kind of suggested that this year.
Tell us a little bit about your Hudson holiday traditions.
Well, we don't give presents. We just do stockings.
Now, what does one get for Katy Perry?
All you have to do is be creative, and a creative mind always wins for me. Something thoughtful, you know, unique. It doesn't have to have a price tag on it. I care about it being meaning something meaningful. I do what everyone does. We all stress out. We eat a lot of food. We argue with our parents. We press our mother's buttons, and then we go home. But you know, people are having babies in my family. My cousin had her baby girl, and she's adorable, and my sister's gonna have a baby.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The Hudson family is growing.
Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go
Before wowing her fans, I'm with Katy just moments before she takes to the stage.
My girl's helping me out here. Let's stick on a
I'm
tea.
just looking at all your jewels.
Are you looking at?
Love it. Oh, that's cool.
Hi. It's the moment.
It is the moment. I'm very excited to come and finally play some songs off of Prism to my Canadian fans.
Your sound check was killer.
Thanks. So
Awesome.
I already went through this set once, and that kind of warmed me up.
Yeah.
And I like that screaming noise.
Yeah, your fans.
It's something that we all get addicted to. But I'm just excited to play these songs in kind of a stripped down way and showcase my voice.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Look at this though, first of all. That's
I'm
hot.
shining. I'm going out now.
Bye.
What time is it?
20 after 8.
They want it now. Let's do it. I'll see you after the day. Etalk.
make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream.
With all of our favorites and her brand new material, Katy's gearing up for another tour, which promises to be the biggest and baddest yet.
It's the Prismatic World Tour, and if you show up on the tour, then I feel like I'm doing something right then. Oh, you're in reflection section. Oh, you want to be in reflection section. Yes, you do. That is a special section when I announce my tour here in Canada that you want to look after. It's the closest seats or it's not even seats, it's standing actually. Because the way that I've designed the stage is that I'm like in the audience with you guys. So it's the closest I've ever been in terms of a stage design.
Aside from the stage, costume, set list, there's a lot of obvious physical and mental preparation.
Yeah, I gotta get my
right?
bum into shape. Thank you so much. Is that what you're trying to say?
No! So tell us what that consists of for you. What does that mean?
I'm 29 now, and so my metabolism is changing. So I have to work 3 times as hard as I did last time.
Have you taken a moment to at least relish in your own accomplishment? And
Yeah, I stand in front of the mirror and I'm like,
thing?
oh my gosh, you're the greatest.
You have to sometimes.
You're like the prettiest. No, I don't do that. When my song's on in the club, I'm like, turn it off. I mean, I'm very grateful, and that's all you can be. I just want all of you guys to show up on the tour. Do you want to sing me a little something? Because he's a singer, and if I remember when I was his age, I wanted this chance too.
Meet Luca, age 11. Toronto boy, singer, and Katy Perry's superfan, handed the chance of a lifetime.
I'm so nervous. I was wondering to myself, how am I supposed to sing if I'm so nervous and excited at the same time? In another life, I would make you stay, so I don't have to say you were the one that got away.
That was awesome. Give it up for Luca.
Give it up for him. That's awesome.
When that happened, I just couldn't believe it. Like, it was the best moment of my life. And it will be forever.
Meeting Katy earlier that day during her meet and greet, Luca presented his idol with a card explaining that he's a singer too, and clearly she didn't forget him.
Thank you for writing me that. Sometimes I have, a lot of time to spend. Sometimes I have a little, but I try and make time.
I couldn't imagine life without her music. I love her so much.
It means so much to them. What does it mean to you?
You know, when I met my idols, I met several of them when I came to Los Angeles, and I remember the kind ones, and I still continue to support their careers. And the ones that weren't so nice, never bought another record of theirs again.
Oh yeah.
So I know how important it is. That first impression, that only impression is usually what they get. So I know that that's important. I try and just make sure to remind myself, because sometimes you get a little tired.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't have any makeup on. You don't want a picture with this Katy Perry version.
Please.
I don't even look like Katy Perry. Just wait until I get my face on.
You look gorgeous.
Such a power anthem, and it's such an inspirational song.
It seemed to really been an inspiration for a lot of people. I know there was one Canadian, Olivia Wise, who sang the song.
Terminally ill, but full of positivity and an inner roar, Olivia recorded Katy's hit song not long before losing her battle to cancer.
We should give a big scream for Olivia.
In awe of the late teen's incredible spirit, Katy pays tribute in her hometown with a special performance of Roar, and we invite the family to share in the touching moment.
She was an inspiration to me after seeing that video and hearing her story and seeing the positivity that she had. I was just so blessed to be able to be a part of that in the smallest way, and having Roar be the soundtrack.
Watching her talk about Olivia is incredible. It's only a small part to her, but really it was such a huge part to Olivia and to all of us. It's just brought so much attention to the Live Wise Fund.
It was just so amazing that this song took on a whole new meaning when Olivia sang it, and it just really helped us all. The song gave us all strength.
It's always been your dream to make music and inspire people. That also comes with a lot of ups and downs. What makes all of it worthwhile?
The letters I get from people, the ones that I can tell these songs have changed their lives. I know what music does for people. It heals their hearts, it can lift them up, and it can be the soundtrack to the best party they've ever had.
And now you have become the soundtrack to all of our lives. Thank you so much for being here.